we present London Calling by Jimmy Perry.
In the beginning, God created heaven and earth, and he said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. And on the first day, God created, and he saw that it was good. And by the seventh day, God had finished his work, and he rested. And so many millions of years did pass, until one day God said, "Let there be wireless. And let the voices of men be carried around the world." And he called his disciple John unto him, and said, "Go forth and do your work." And John replied,
"I hear you, Lord. I will do your bidding. I will keep the wireless waves pure and free from the evildoers and fornicators, the liars, cheats, and money changers. I will not shrink from my task, and those that do not bend to my will break."
And so in the year of our Lord 1922, it did come to pass that the BBC was born.
London calling, it's the radio craze. Listen to it, got the world in a daze. It comes through the air, this 20s craze, a wonderful thing that fills the airwaves. It's got such style, so tune the dial, the radio doll, the radio doll, the radio dodo craze.
Embankment Gardens, Savoy Hotel. Hurry along, please. Plenty of room on top, over the tables.
Can I help you, sir? You look lost.
I'm trying to find Savoy Hill.
Oh, I'll show you. I'm going there myself.
Oh, thanks.
I'm starting work this morning at the British Broadcasting Company. It's my first job.
That's a coincidence. I'm going there for an interview for the post of announcer, whatever that might mean.
Good morning, British Broadcasting Company. Yes, madam, you wish to complain about one of last night's programmes. Well, I'll put you through to the controller's office. Hold the line, please.
This is it. I'd better hurry, I'm a bit late. Are you coming in?
I'll be in a minute. I'm just going to have a quick gasper. To tell you the truth, I'm rather nervous.
So am I.
Oh, good luck.
Same to you.
Thanks.
And what can I do for you, young man?
I'm Bobby Bright, the new page boy.
Oh, yes, I remember. You're 1.5 minutes late, lad.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was a traffic jam. A coal cart got its wheels stuck in the tram lines.
That's no excuse. Here at the BBC, punctuality is of the essence. What do you think would happen if an announcer said, "I'm sorry, the news is 1.5 minutes late because a coal cart has got its wheels stuck in the tram lines"? The old nation would be aghast. Don't let it occur again.
Oh, no, sir.
No need to call me sir. You address me as Sergeant Lucas. A uniform, Miss Nightingale.
Here you are, young man.
Oh, thank you, miss.
It's Miss Nightingale. I am not a waitress in a Lion's tea shop.
Right, trousers 1, jacket 1, and pillbox hat 1, plus 2 pairs of white gloves. 1 on and 1 in the wash. Get your mother to wash a pair out every day.
Where do I change?
Up the stairs, turn left, down the corridor, third door on the left is a broom cupboard.
What shall I do with my clothes?
Leave them in there.
Supposing someone pinches them.
Pinches them? Pinches them? This is the BBC, lad. Things do not get purloined at the BBC. Oh, I'd like to see anyone try to walk out carrying a grand piano with me on the door. Now, I want you down in 5 minutes, ready for duty. Go on, get a move on, sharp's the word.
Yes, sir. Yes, Sergeant Lucas.
Ah, seems like a bright lad, Miss Nightingale.
It's a pity about that Cockney accent.
Yes, we can't have that here. Still, all he's got to say is, "This way, sir or madam," depending on the gender. After all, I had a Cockney accent when I first came here. I'll give him a bit of private coaching. Can I help you, sir?
Good morning. My name's Geoffrey Stainton. I've come for an interview for the post of announcer.
Miss Nightingale will attend to you, sir.
Mr. Stainton, yes, your name is on the list. If you would like to take a seat over there with those other gentlemen, Admiral Carpenter, the controller, will see you soon.
You know, we've got to be very careful who we select for this job, George.
Absolutely.
Must have the right background.
Of course.
Right school.
Goes without saying.
Above all, he must have the right accent.
Only one way to make sure, old boy. Give him the gold ring and room test.
What's that?
I'll explain it to you. It always works.
Who's the first, Miss Nightingale?
The gentleman over there, Mr. Baker.
Thank you. The controller will see you now, Mr. Baker.
Oh, thank you so much.
This way, please.
Yes.
Now, your duties will consist of the following. Escorting visitors to the studio and offices, running errands, and generally making yourself useful. Let's have a look at you. Straighten up that pillbox hat. You look like an advertisement for Sharp's Toffee.
Yes, Sergeant.
Did you shave this morning?
No, I'm only 14.
What's that got to do with it? Your face is all covered with down.
My mum says it's only bum fluff.
How dare you use that word within the confines of the BBC? Now go over there, sit up straight and wait to be called.
Everyone's got a bum.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Harris. Yes, we'll let you know our decision in a few days. Didn't think much of that lot, George.
No, rotten. And they all failed the gold ring and room test.
Exactly. Ah, well, this last chap looks a bit more promising. Harrowman. Come in.
Mr. Stainton, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Stainton. I'm Admiral Carpenter, the controller, and this is my colleague, Colonel Beecham, the producer.
How do you do?
Please sit down, Stainton. I see you're a Harrowman, and your father's a bishop.
That's right. He wanted me to go into the church, but to tell you the truth, I just can't stand the smell of incense.
Oh, high church, is he?
Yes, very.
Just read what's on this card, will you?
You mean out loud?
Of course out loud, that's the whole point.
Yes. Round the rugged rocks the ragged rascal ran. Well, that's quite a tongue twister.
Stainton, you see this ring on my finger?
Yes.
What's it made of?
Gold.
Gold?
Yes, gold.
What is this place we're sitting in?
It's an office.
No, not quite. It's a
small office?
No. What do you call a place with windows and doors?
Oh, a room.
Thank you very much. Just wait outside for a minute, will you? I think he'll do.
Yes, he passed the gold ring and room test with flying colours. You'll notice he said gold and room, and the others say gold and room.
Yes, that's the sort of accent we want at the BBC. It's a very clever idea of yours, George.
Oh, thank you, Charles.
If this wireless thing catches on, that could be the standard procedure for interviewing BBC announcers.
We're pioneers, old boy. We could be making history in this room this morning.
Well, that's settled then. Come in, please. Well, Geoffrey, you've got the job.
Oh, thank you very much.
You start right away, and as we're working together, Geoffrey, I think we should be on first-name terms.
Oh, thank you, Charles.
No, you don't quite understand. We're on first-name terms with you. You're not on first-name terms with us.
Oh, of course. Sorry, Admiral.
Well, I have my producers' planning meeting at 10 o'clock. We'll see you then.
Well, thank you both for giving me this chance. I won't let you down. I think radio has got a big future. I read an article in the Daily Telegraph by some Scottish chap who said that in time it would be possible to transmit pictures by wireless waves.
Pictures by wireless? He's got a vivid imagination.
Yes, that slightly worries me. We can't have people with too much imagination working at the BBC.
Good morning, the British Broadcasting Company.
Do you want to hear a blue tit?
So, do I want to hear what? Oh, you do bird impressions. Well, you'll have to write in to the producer, Colonel Beecham. No, I'm sorry, sir, we do not do auditions over the telephone. Please write in. Good day.
Morning.
Can I help, sir?
Perhaps you can, Chunky, perhaps you can. Fred, keep 'em laughing Hicks is the name. I've got an appointment with Colonel Beecham.
See the lady at the desk, please, sir.
Thank you, my man. I might show you a shilling when I leave.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Ducks, my card. Fred, keep 'em laughing Hicks. I have an appointment with the producer.
Oh, your appointment's not until 10:30.
That's right. The early bird gets the crumpet, if you catch my meaning.
Would you mind waiting over there, please?
Thank you, my good woman.
I am not your good woman.
Well, you know your own business best. Hey!
Would you take a seat, please, sir?
Where do you want me to take it to? Timbuktu? Keep 'em laughing.
Right, before we start, ladies and gentlemen, may I remind you that John Brown, the new Director-General, will be arriving tomorrow morning.
Oh, yes, the Scottish chap. From what I've heard, he's a bit of a tartar.
One shouldn't listen to gossip, Rex. He's a man of great integrity, and it's up to us to support him in every way.
Yes, of course, Colonel.
Come in, Geoffrey.
Hope I'm not late, Admiral.
Oh, that's all right. We haven't started the meeting yet. This is Geoffrey Stainton, our new announcer. Meet the ship's crew, Geoffrey. This is Roger Eccles, our chief engineer.
Hello, Geoffrey.
Hello.
As soon as our meeting's over, Roger, I want you to show Geoffrey the ropes.
Now, the first thing you've got to remember, Geoffrey, is that the microphone is very sensitive. It picks up everything. No rustling of papers and no heavy breathing.
Heavy breathing?
Oh, it sounds like thunder. Oh, and another thing.
Oh, not now, Roger, old boy. We don't go on the air till 11:30. You've got a whole hour to show him how to broadcast.
And Rex Murray, Uncle Rex, children's hour.
Hello, Geoffrey. Welcome.
Hello. Gosh, yes, I recognise your voice. I love it when you say, hello, twins.
Were you in the war?
No, I'm only 23. I had my 18th birthday just after Armistice.
Then you were damned lucky. I was in the Royal Flying Corps.
Rex is quite a hero. He won the DFC.
No need to bring that up, old girl. This is Phyllis Godfrey. She's our Auntie Phyllis.
Yes, I recognise your voice as well.
We had a Stainton at Roding. Jolly good hockey player. She used to biff her way through. Nothing could stop her. Any relation?
No, I'm afraid not.
Thank you, Phyllis. Right, over to you, George.
Well, we should be on the air a bit longer today, 5.5 hours. Miss Blair?
Programmes for today. Thursday the 8th of March 1923, 11:30 till 12, the second in a series of talks by Professor Arnold, My World of Dead Sea Fossils.
That'll be your first announcement, Geoffrey.
Good egg. Dead sea fossils. Can't wait.
Then a 5-hour interval, and at 5:30 to 6, children's hour.
You and Phyllis got it together, have you, Rex?
We've got it together all right.
Interval for an hour, then 7 to 7:30, first news and fat stock prices.
All right, Geoffrey?
Fine.
7:30 to 9, first half of concert by the English trio, leader Serge Bukharov. 9 to 9:15, talk, How to Become a Dentist, by the Secretary of the British Dental Association.
Now that should be interesting. So many people want to be dentists, and they just don't know how to get started.
9:15 to 9:30, second news and latest fat stock prices.
That's you again, Geoffrey?
Rather. It's very exciting.
9:30 to 10, second half of concert by the English trio. 10 to 10:15, talk, Mr. John Jennison, more about elephants. 10:15 to 10:30, third news and final fat stock prices. 10:30, close down.
Oh, may I say, Colonel, it's a wonderful programme. The listeners will be glued to their earphones.
Well, Geoffrey, this is the studio, that's the microphone, and the control box is behind that glass panel. You can see Roger's assistant Arthur in there, and you'll meet him later. Now, if Roger or I want to speak to you, we just slide the panel back. You tested Geoffrey's voice earlier on, Roger?
Yes, Colonel, he's fine. Just remember, Geoffrey, don't get too close to the microphone. Then we won't have any oscillation.
Happy, Geoffrey?
Yes, sir, I think I've got the hang of it.
There was nothing much to it, really. Professor Arnold's been broadcasting since we first started 4 months ago.
Oh, yes, indeed, Geoffrey. I'm an old hand. This is my second series on Dead Sea fossils. The main thing to remember is not to bore the listeners. But with a subject like mine, there's no danger of that.
Well, we're not on the air for a bit. I'm going out in the passage for a quick smoke. Coming, everyone?
Yes, I'll join you.
Thank you, Colonel. I need silence in the studio. I want to test the microphone.
Could I stay and watch?
No, it won't interest you, Geoffrey. It's very technical.
Oh, all right, then.
Stand by for testing, Arthur.
Standing by, Roger.
Right, here we go, then. Testing. Lavender blue, dilly, lavender green. OK for sound, Arthur?
Perfect, Roger. Even better than Auntie Phyllis.
There's no need to be sarcastic, Arthur. Just because I wouldn't let you do the blowing and testing today.
Well, why won't you let me do it more often?
Because you're not experienced enough. You know as well as I do if you blow too hard, it jams the coil.
Well, I haven't blown too hard yet, have I?
I didn't say you had, Arthur, but you could have, and then who'd have to take the can back? Hey, this is not a game, you know. We're not playing trains. We're dealing with highly delicate scientific equipment.
You've jammed the coil.
Oh, bring me something to give it a bash with.
You were too near the microphone.
Don't you start telling me about microphones. I was a radio engineer when you were still in your cradle. I worked with Marconi. Just bring me the number 5 heavy-duty screwdriver.
Here you are, Roger, but I think it's too heavy.
Don't argue. Just hold the microphone. Now then, gently does it.
let me try.
Certainly not.
Give me the screwdriver.
No, let go. It's my screwdriver and it's my studio. What are you doing with that nail file?
I'm going to free the coil. There you are. It's done.
You're getting too clever by half, you know that. Oh, look at the time, we're nearly on the air. Get him in at once.
We're ready for you now.
I'm sorry about all this, Colonel. It's a slight technical hitch.
Oh, that's all right. No need to get into a flap. Now let's go into the control room. All right, Professor?
Yes, ready.
OK, Geoffrey?
Well, I'm a bit nervous, but I'll be fine.
Of course you will. Stand by to go on the air.
Stand by, Arthur. Give him the green light.
This is 2LO calling. This is 2LO calling on 363 metres waveband. The British Broadcasting Company will commence transmitting their day's programmes in 1 minute's time.
I'll say one thing, Colonel. You made the right choice. Geoffrey's got a beautiful modulated voice. I don't think we'll have any oscillation from him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Stand by and shoot.
Green light, Arthur.
This is 2LO calling. 2LO calling on 363 metres waveband. Good morning, everyone. The BBC commences the day's programmes with the second in a series of talks by Professor Arnold, My World of Dead Sea Fossils.
Good morning, listeners. If you remember, in last week's talk I dealt with a Crangon vulgaris minor, or lesser shrimp. Today I want to move on to something even more exciting, Pandalus nephrops, the prawn. It's over 5 million years since this...
That's another day's programmes put to bed.
Well done.
That record of the national anthem is getting a bit scratchy, Charles.
Not surprised. It's played every night.
Well, can't we get a new one?
Well, not yet. We've got to cut production costs.
Oh, yes, of course. Fancy a bite to eat at the Savoy Grill?
Excellent idea. Jolly handy being right next door.
I've briefed all the staff for the arrival of the Director-General tomorrow.
You know, when you come to think of it, one of us should have had that job, old boy.
Well, of course we should.
Mind you, this chap Brown has got a brilliant academic background, and he is a war hero.
People say he's a bit of a religious fanatic.
I don't believe everything you hear, old boy. Put the lights out.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah, number 2, Savoy Hill.
What a pokey wee street.
Well, I can't do nothing about that, Governor.
How much do I owe you?
That's 1 in 11, Governor.
1 shilling and 11 pence, just from Euston Station? It's daylight robbery.
That's what it says on the clock.
Here's 2 shillings. You may keep the penny for yourself.
Thank you very much indeed, sir.
O Lord, look down on your humble servant. Guide me and give me the strength for my task ahead.
He's here, Sergeant Lucas.
He's arrived, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant. Stand by, everyone.
Good heavens, Charles, he's a giant.
Good morning, sir. I'm Admiral Carpenter, and this is Colonel Beecham. Welcome to the BBC.
Oh, really? I thought it was the Army and Navy Club.
Yes, well, perhaps you'd like to meet the staff.
No time for that. I'll see everyone in the studio in half an hour's time. Show me to my office.
Page, show the Director-General to his office.
This way, please, sir.
Did you hear that, Miss Nightingale? That boy has only been with us 24 hours. It's amazing the magical effect the BBC has on people's speaking voices.
And last but not least, the youngest member of our staff, our page boy, Bobby Bright. He only started with us yesterday morning.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
And me too, laddie. You look a nice, bright young man.
Thank you, sir.
Do you say your prayers?
Yes, sir, every night.
And do you say your prayers every night, Sergeant?
Yes, sir. Sometimes twice.
What do you mean?
Well, if I wakes up in the early hours of the morning to attend a call of nature, I say 'em again, just to be on the safe side.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a microphone.
Oh, no.
It can be used for good, or it can be used for evil.
Oh, you'll jam the coil, Geoffrey.
It can lift up the spirit, or it can drag it down to the depths of sin.
If he bangs that microphone just once more, I have to say something.
We have been appointed guardians and attendants of the most voracious creature ever created by man. It clamours daily to be fed, a most terrible and insatiable monster. But we will bend it to our will and uplift the human spirit with purity and goodness. Today is the start of the golden era of broadcasting, and the BBC will lift up its banner high to the heavens. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a prayer to help us on our way with our gigantic task. O Lord, look down on our endeavours.
Take your hat off, lad.
Give us the strength to go forward together in your name. Let us not stumble, falter, or be faint-hearted in our task.
This is 2LO calling, and here are the latest fat stock prices. Morning prayers, and here is the Reverend George Feather.
And now, children, it's time for...
Hello, twins.
Happy 9th birthday, Bunty and Dickie. From Auntie Phyllis and Uncle
Evening
Rex.
prayers, and here is the Reverend George Feather.
Ta-la, ta-la, ta-la. Everybody knows me by the end of the old cigar. Ha ha! Keep 'em laughing with Fred Hicks.
Late night prayers, and here is the Reverend George Feather. 2LO is now closing down. We shall be on the air again at 11:30 tomorrow morning with the first of a new series of talks by Lady Partington Smythe, the President of the British Folkweave Society, entitled The Place of the Potato in English Folklore. Good night, everyone.
About the current situation.
Like you, I am seriously concerned, Prime Minister. The country is in grave danger. And may I remind you, it is only 6 years since the Bolsheviks seized power in Russia. Their evil doctrine is spreading everywhere, and it could be our turn next.
Propaganda is the key to power.
I know, and one of the great danger points is the BBC. During the recent transport strike, that Scotchman Brown actually let the trade union leaders put their side of the case.
Good God, have you contacted the man?
I have written to him, but he refuses to discuss it, and says the BBC must remain free and independent. Poppycock! I tell you, Stanley, the government must control the wireless. That man, John Brown, is dangerous. He won the Military Cross in the war, has a brilliant intellect, and is completely incorruptible. We cannot have a man like that running the BBC. Well, Stanley, I shall send him a final letter, and if I do not get a satisfactory reply, we shall have to take drastic measures.
There's only one thing for it, Arthur. You have to strip the whole panel down. What are Phyllis and Rex doing in the studio? I'm not ready to rehearse Children's Hour yet, Rex.
That's all right, Roger. We're just going through our bits and pieces.
All right, Rex. We'll do the Hello Twins first, then nursery verses. I'll do Gregory Griggs, you do Little Miss Muffet, and then I'll do Bed to Bed.
Oh, I wish we could.
Oh, Rex, my whole body's on fire for you.
And mine.
I want you to cover me in kisses.
Yes, of course.
Not here, Rex, darling. Roger will see us.
Oh, no, he won't. He's busy fiddling with his equipment. Oh, come on.
Oh, well, I'm glad it's not too serious, Arthur. We shan't be long. Now, where have they got to?
They've gone behind the soundproof drapes.
Yeah, and they certainly seem to be working. Oh, well, young love.
Everything all right, Mr. Eccles?
Oh, it's you, sir. You gave me quite a start. Auntie Phyllis, Uncle Rex, we're ready to rehearse, and the Director General is here.
What's going on in the studio? Get out of the way, man. I can't see.
There's nothing for you to see. They're just going to rehearse Children's Hour.
Are they indeed? What's going on in here? What are you two up to?
We're just rehearsing. Phyllis is doing Gregory Griggs, I'm doing Little Miss Muffet, and then she's doing Bed to Bed.
Leave us!
I beg your pardon?
Go!
Yes, well, I'll see you later, Miss Godfrey.
Out!
Yes, of course.
Why are you out of breath, lassie?
I'm nervous. I always get nervous just before a broadcast.
Nonsense. I can see lust in your eyes. Sheer, naked lust.
No, you're wrong.
I know lust when I see it. It's not too late to repent. Down on your knees, lassie.
I don't want to.
Down! Oh, Lord, look down on this poor gal. Help her to resist fleshly desires. Help her to renounce the devil and all his works. Help her, Lord. Help her!
Excuse me, sir, if I may interrupt you.
What is it, Eccles?
You've just jammed the coil. We'll have to come in and fix it.
Oh, Miss Blair?
Yes, Admiral?
Have you seen that letter from Christopher Stone?
It's in your out tray, sir.
It should be in the in tray.
I had to put it in the out tray. There's no room in the in tray.
This whole wireless thing's getting out of hand, you know, George.
Well, can't we take on some more staff?
No money, old man.
I've just had another letter from that Churchill fella.
Oh, what's he say this time?
He wants to put a civil servant in here to censor our programme.
I say, sir, that's a bit strong.
How dare he interfere? I and I alone will be the judge of what programmes go out on the BBC. He's the Chancellor of the Exchequer, not the King. That man pokes his fat nose in everywhere. Well, there's only one answer to that.
Oh, well done, sir.
Oh, and by the way, that low comedian fellow, what's his name?
Fred Hicks. He's very funny, isn't he?
Cancel the rest of his broadcasts.
Well, what's wrong?
What's wrong? I heard them make jokes about mother-in-laws, clergymen, the royal family, homosexuals, and kilts. Get rid of him.
Evening, sir.
Hello.
Evening, Junkie.
Sergeant Lucas.
Well, here I am, miss. Ready with another load of laughs.
Good evening, Mr. Hicks.
Don't bother to have the boy show me up. I know my way to the studio.
Would you mind waiting, please?
What for?
The Director-General is coming down.
Oh.
Will you kindly inform the Director-General that Mr. Hicks has arrived?
Got that, Chunky, eh? The Director-General in person. I say, I'm honoured, aren't I?
Section! Hunt! Left! Shall I stand the minute, sir?
No, give them alert, Sergeant.
Very good, sir.
But you can't cancel my broadcast, Governor. I've got a contract. I've got 3 more to do.
I'm paying you off. 3 at 10 shillings and 6pence each. That comes to £1, 11 shillings and 6pence. Take it and go.
But what have I done wrong?
You sing a vulgar song about the end of your old cigar and ask me what you've done wrong?
If you know there's nothing wrong with the end of my old cigar. It's given an awful lot of pleasure to an awful lot of people.
It's disgusting and depraved. I will not have low comedians at the BBC.
Low? Who are you calling low? I may be pretty mucky, but I am not low.
Out! Out!
Don't you put your hands on me. You'll hear from my solicitors. Out! I'll have you for assault. Bloody assault, I ask you.
And what do you want, laddie?
Second Lieutenant Rosshurst, Coldstream Guards. I've been instructed to take over the BBC on behalf of His Majesty's government.
You've what?
I've, come to take the building over.
Is that a fact?
Yes. Here are my orders, signed by Mr. Churchill. You'd better read them.
Thank you. I'll give them my urgent attention.
You can't tear up government documents. That's treason.
Well, I've just done it. On your way, sonny.
So, I can't come in then?
No, you can't come in.
Is that your final word?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Sergeant?
Sir!
March the men off.
Very good, sir.
Section, left, gun. Right, quick, touch.
And tell yon Churchill fella, if he wants to get his hands on my BBC, it will be over my dead body!
In London Calling by Jimmy Perry, John Brown was played by Graham Crowden, Admiral Carpenter by Peter Cellier, and Colonel Beecham by Jimmy Perry. Geoffrey Stainton was played by Christopher Luscombe, Logan Murray was Rex Murray, and Amanda Bellamy was Phyllis Godfrey. Bill Pertwee played Sergeant Lucas, Joanna Munro was Miss Nightingale, and Leonard Kirby played Bobby Bright. Miss Blair was played by Julie Gibbs, Geoffrey Holland played Roger Eccles and Churchill, and Toby Longworth played Arthur. Roy Hudd played Fred Keep 'em Laughing Hicks. Professor Arnold and Lieutenant Hurst were played by Brian Bowles. Music was by Roy Moore and Jimmy Perry, and the producer was Joe Clegg. We present London Calling by Jimmy Perry.
London calling, it's the radio craze. Listen to it, got the world in a daze. It comes through the hours, it's 20's craze, a wonderful thing that fills the airwaves. It's got such style, so tune the dial, the radio do, the radio do, the radio do craze.
1 minute to 9, lad. Stand by the door with the Director General.
Yes, Sergeant Lucas.
You can set your watch by the arrival of the DG, Miss Nightingale.
Yes, indeed, Sergeant Lucas.
Good morning, Leonard.
Good morning, sir.
What did I tell you?
Good morning, Sergeant.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Miss Night. What is that you have on your nails?
Only some nail varnish.
Nail varnish. Nail varnish. Take it off at once. It's too provocative.
Provocative, but it's a very delicate shell pink.
I'm not blaming you, Miss Nightingale, but any red-blooded male seeing those hands spread out on top of the desk with that delicious pink, I mean, well, who knows what thoughts would come into his head? Take everything off. Take the varnish off, please.
Blimey, doesn't take much to get him going.
How dare you? Get on with sorting that post out.
There's a lot of it this morning.
Always is, lad. You can't expect to broadcast to 250,000 people every day without some of them writing in.
250,000 people? That is a lot.
If they stood in a line, they'd stretch from London to Manchester.
Or, if they stood on each other's shoulders, they'd reach the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, and that, but, I'm talking hypothetically.
Oh, they'd have to be hypothetical. Otherwise they'd all fall off.
Get on with your work, lad.
Good morning, the British Broadcasting Company. You want an audition, sir? Then you must write in to the producer, Colonel Beecham.
I play the national anthem.
You do what, sir? You play the national anthem. But thousands of people can play the national anthem.
Not the way I do it.
Oh, not the way you do it. It's such a nuka, isn't it? What sort of instrument is that?
Oh, sounds like a bicycle pump. It's quite tuneful.
Excuse me, what sort of instrument is it?
It's a wind instrument.
Oh, what sort?
Actually, it's one bottom.
Oh. Oh, sir. Write in, please.
You all right, Miss Nightingale?
Oh, it's a terrible shock.
We'd better sit down.
There used to be a Frenchman who did that, on the horse. He'd come on stage, bent down.
How dare you! Take those letters upstairs at once. Shall I get you some smelling salts from the first aid box, Miss Nightingale?
No, that won't be necessary, thank you.
Hope you didn't mind me putting my hands on your person. Army training, you know. Instant reflex action. As soon as I saw you stagger, my hands knew exactly where to go.
Oh, yes.
Who's that strange-looking man, Sergeant Lucas?
Another one of those crackpots if ever I saw one.
Why is he carrying a washing-up bowl?
Get on with the post, lad. Leave this to me. I'll soon sort him out. Good morning, sir. Can I help you?
I wish to see the Director General.
Do you have an appointment?
I read in the paper this morning that the BBC is going to broadcast all sporting events.
I believe that is correct, sir.
In that case, perhaps they'd like to broadcast the 12th International Who Can Hold Their Heads Underwater the Longest Olympics. I am the present world champion, with a time of 3 minutes 32 seconds, isn't it?
Leave this to me, Miss Nightingale. I'm getting quite an expert on dealing with these loonies.
But don't be too harsh. He seems sincere.
I can't take much more of this. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave, sir.
Oh, I've got to see the Director General. You don't know what I've had to give up to become world champion. All those years training in the bathroom with my head in the wash basin.
Are you going to leave quietly or not?
Where's the toilet? I want to fill my washing up bowl. I must show you.
If you don't clear off, I shall call the police.
I've had to pay a heavy price, you know, to become champion. My wife left me because she could never get into the bathroom. I insist upon showing you.
How dare you! Take your head out of that fire bucket at once! It's BBC property!
Come in.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Your post, Colonel.
Oh, thank you.
And yours, Admiral. And these are the ones that are just addressed BBC London. There's 96. What shall I do with them?
Oh, put them down in the basement with the others.
I filled 4 sacks. Shall I start on another one?
Yes, please.
Very good, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Don't you think we ought to start answering some of those letters?
Well, how can we, Miss Blair? We haven't got enough staff.
Well, we could take on some more.
Can't, I'm afraid. The BBC's got to make savings all round.
Savings all round? But we've only been broadcasting for 6 months. If we don't open the letters, how do we know if the listeners like the programmes?
Not important, old man.
What do you mean?
Well, take it from me, if they like the programmes, they don't bother to write in. Those letters are all from grumblers and troublemakers. They're better off in the basement.
I'll just nip out to the Aerated Bread Company and get your tarts for the mid-morning break.
Oh, good idea. I'll have lemon curd.
And I'll have strawberry. Oh, get something for yourself.
Thank you, sir.
On second thoughts, Miss Blair, I'll have lemon curd. I had strawberry yesterday. Don't want to have the same thing every day. It could get very boring.
Right you are, sir.
Poor girl's rushed off her feet. I tell you, George, if we don't control it, this wireless thing could get totally out of hand. I haven't been on the golf course for ages. My game's gone to pot. I must put in some more practice.
Well, let's have a look. Here, use my umbrella.
Oh, thanks.
Show me your drive. That's it. Back, back. Oh, yes. Do you mind if I put my arms around you?
Not at all, mate.
That's it. Now, back. You're very tense.
I know.
Keep your swing loose, you see.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I'll come back later.
That's all right, Geoffrey.
Try it on your own. Yeah, well, it's coming on. It's coming on.
What is it, Geoffrey?
Well, I don't want to be a nuisance, but would it be possible for me to get the 7 o'clock news bulletin a bit earlier? I didn't even have time to glance at it before we went on the air yesterday.
Well, we don't get it from Reuters News Agency till 5:30. Then we have to go through it line by line.
Yes, mustn't mention murders, scandals, the royal family, religion, race, physical disabilities, anything with political bias. The list is endless.
I wonder if there's any news left.
Sometimes there isn't, but we manage somehow. We had this to deal with a couple of days ago. Read it out to him, George.
Yesterday, at Speaker's Corner, Amos Patel, a Lascar seaman...
Race out.
...was arrested for saying that the king...
Out.
...had homosexual tendencies.
Definitely out.
A rabbi who protested...
Religion out.
...was attacked by Patel's friend, a one-eyed sailor.
Disability out. Tell him what we got it down to, George.
Man of mixed appearance, charged with slandering distinguished person.
How's that, sir? You've nothing to worry about, Geoffrey. You're an excellent sight reader.
Thank you, sir. You know, I just love being an announcer. I feel I've found my true calling in life. Sometimes after the day's broadcasting, I jump on a number 9 bus in the Strand and look around at my fellow passengers. Then I have an overwhelming desire to shout, "I've just said good night to 250,000 people."
But you don't, do you?
What?
Shout on the top of a number 9 bus.
Certainly not.
Glad to hear it. Can't have a BBC man showing off in public. Damn bad form.
Oh, yes, damn bad form.
I've just cancelled Dr. Parsons' talk tomorrow.
Oh, you mean what caused the mutiny on the Bounty? Why?
Why? Why? Have you read it?
No, I haven't got round to it yet.
Here, take it and read it, laddie.
What caused the mutiny on the Bounty? The short and simple answer is sex.
1.
Plain and simply, sex.
2.
Not breadfruit, sex.
3.
It must be realised that the crew had been at sea for 3 months without any sexual release.
4. That's the 4th time that word has been used in the first 20 seconds.
What word?
Sex, man, sex!
Don't worry, sir. We'll put in Professor Arnold's My World of Dead Sea Fossils. Is always a good standby, eh, George?
Oh, can't go wrong with Dead Sea fossils. Not much sex in that. At least, not for 1,000,000 years.
This is not a matter for levity, Beecham.
Yes, of course not. Sorry, sir.
Read on, laddie.
Yes. When the Bounty dropped anchor at Tahiti, canoes full of beautiful Polynesian girls sped from the shore. The sun glinted on their firm...
Go on, go on!
Bare...
Go on, go on!
Oiled bodies.
Go on, go on!
This was too much for the sailors, who had not seen a woman for 3 months. They jumped into the water and, Why are you making me read this, sir?
To fight the enemy, one must know it.
What, Polynesian girls?
No, you idiot! Lust! Lust! Don't you understand? Respectable married men sitting round their own firesides could hear this and suddenly become those sailors, inflamed with lust.
Well, I don't think Dr. Parsons meant any harm, sir. I mean, after all, he's a distinguished naval historian.
Poppycock! He is a lewd, unbridled pornographer and must never set foot in this building again. Come in.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown, sir. Mr. Moon is here.
Oh, yes. He's come to see me about a new type of microphone. Send him up to my office in 5 minutes. And asked Mr. Eccles to join us.
Very good, sir.
Gentlemen, a prayer. O Lord, look down on us sinners. Expurgate our minds of lewd thoughts, so that we may triumph in our work of keeping the wireless waves pure. Amen. That will be all, gentlemen.
Now, where were we?
Your drive, old man.
Ah, yes, of course.
If I may say so, sir, I think you're holding the umbrella, the club, too far down.
Oh, you're a golfer?
Rather.
What's your handicap?
11.
Really? Handicap of 11? And you're a Harrow man. No wonder you're fitting in so well, eh, George?
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Now, let me show you, sir. You don't mind me putting my arms around you, do you?
No, not at all.
This isn't right, you know, Roger. I'm not here to wind the gramophone.
I keep telling you, Arthur, it's your job to wind the gramophone.
May I remind you, Roger, that I'm a highly trained radio engineer.
And may I remind you, Arthur, that I was one of the very first radio engineers. I worked with Marconi.
I don't mind winding the gramophone.
You know, Geoffrey, you do not wind the gramophone. You are the announcer.
Why didn't you put a motor on the turntable?
But what about the noise? Sometimes I think you live in a dream world, Arthur. This is 1923, not 1993.
Well, why can't Christopher Stone wind up his own gramophone?
Because he'd be out of breath when he introduced the records. It's the status quo. Geoffrey introduces Christopher Stone introduces the records, and you wind the gramophone. Besides, he's a star, and radio stars do not wind up their own gramophone.
Excuse me, Mr. Eccles?
What is it, Bobby?
A message from Mr. Stone. He'll be up in a minute. He's on the phone in reception.
I'll check through his records for him if you like, Roger.
Oh, would you, Geoffrey? Here's the list.
Well, thanks. You know, Christopher Stone is always on the phone.
Yes, and Miss Nightingale has to write down all his calls. They came to 3 shillings and 9pence last week.
Well, he's a big radio star. He lives life to the full.
But he doesn't wind up his own gramophone.
Shut up and sit down, Arthur.
There's a record missing, the floral dance. Where is it?
In this chair.
What chair?
The one Rogers just pushed me into.
Well, give it to me.
I'll go and get a dustpan and brush.
Good morning, sir. Can I help you?
I'd like to see Mr. Rex Murray, please.
Have you an appointment?
No, it's all right. He knows me.
Well, Mr. Murray will be in a minute. Perhaps you'd care to take a seat.
Yeah, thank you.
Who's that gentleman come to see?
Mr. Murray. Nasty limp. I suppose the poor man lost his leg in the war.
Along with 500,000 others. I was one of the lucky ones, Miss Nightingale. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sergeant.
A gentleman over there is waiting to see you.
Thank you. I thought I told you not to come here, Dawson.
I'm sorry, Squadron Leader, but my boss wants his money.
Could you keep your voice down? I'll pay you as soon as I can. I'm a bit short just at the moment.
Yeah, it's not the first time, is it? If you're so short, you shouldn't back horses, Squadron Leader.
There's no need to keep calling me that. The war's been over 5 years.
It may be over for you. You're all in one piece. Some of us weren't so lucky.
I tell you what, Dawson. Put a £5 on Black Dog for me in the 2:30 and I'll settle everything at the end of the week.
No more bets. And you'll settle by the end of the week, all right? Because if you don't, my boss will be sending a letter to your boss, John Brown. And we all know how the Director-General, with his high-minded principles, feels about gambling, don't we, Uncle Rex? See ya. Sorry, miss.
That's all right.
Allow me.
I'll pick the ladies' things up if you don't mind.
Always the perfect gentleman, eh, Squadron Leader? See you on Friday, then.
Good morning, darling.
Morning, Phil.
Who was that strange-looking man?
Oh, no one. Well, as a matter of fact, we were together in the war. Poor fellow lost his leg. He's down on his luck, so I gave him some money.
Oh, darling, that's so typical of you. Always thinking of other people.
Careful. Not too close. Tongues wag. We don't want old Brown to find out about us. If he does, we'll both be out on our ears.
Of course. It's so difficult. I want you all the time, day and night.
And I want you day and night as well. I say, old girl, it's a bit awkward. I don't suppose you could lend me a few quid, could you? Giving that poor chap money has left me a bit short.
Yes, of course, darling. £3 be enough?
You couldn't make it 4, could you?
Yes, of course.
Don't let anyone see.
When are you going to speak to Daddy?
What about?
Our engagement, silly.
Oh, that! Well, soon. Very soon.
See you at the planning meeting. I just can't keep my hands off you.
Sergeant?
So?
Could you put £4 on the 2:30 at Kempton Park for me?
Please, sir, not so loud. If the Director-General found out I took bets, I'd be out of here right sharp.
If the Director-General knew everything that went on round here, there wouldn't be anyone left in the building.
Oh, very true, sir. Very true.
Roger Eccles, our engineer, will be here in a minute. You can give him all the details. I'm not a technical man.
You don't have to be technical to understand what I have to tell you.
What do you mean?
Now, sir, you are the Director-General of the BBC.
Yes, yes.
And that gives you a lot of power.
What has this got to do with a new type of microphone?
I haven't come to sell you a microphone. I just said that to get in to see you. My card. I'm an advertising agent.
Advertising?
That's right. I have several clients who would like their products mentioned on the air, in a subtle sort of way, if you understand my meaning. Just slip it in.
Are you suggesting advertising on the BBC?
That's right, and I'd make it well worth your while.
Out!
All cash, no questions asked.
How dare you!
Hello, Roger, old boy. What are you doing hanging about outside the DG's office?
Well, I don't like to go in. There's some kind of altercation going on.
Out! Out! Mr. Murray, escort this person from the building.
Yes, sir.
Good day to you, sir. Come in, Mr. Eccles.
Sure, I'll have the law on him.
What did you do?
Nothing at all. I only tried to bribe him.
I'll show you out.
You're in the most terrible state. Now try and calm down.
Miss Nightingale, Mr. Murray is escorting a Mr. Mooney downstairs. Tell Sergeant Lucas to make sure he leaves the building at once.
Well, it all sounds very interesting.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Mr. Mooney?
Yes, I am.
The Director-General has asked me to escort you from the building at once.
That's all right, Sergeant. I'll see him out.
I tell you, just one mention of delicious orange label tea on the wireless could be worth, well, a lot of money.
How much?
Oh, 30 or 40 quid.
30 or 40 quid?
Yeah, it pays to advertise.
I don't see anything wrong with it. Might brighten the programmes up a bit.
Yeah, you seem a clever young man. Here's my card. If you get any ideas, give us a call.
Any trouble, sir?
Oh, no trouble at all, Sergeant.
Right, tomorrow morning's talk about the mutiny on the Bounty is cancelled, Arthur.
Why?
Too much sex. So they're putting in Professor Arnold.
Not him and his Dead Sea fossils again.
Ah, these are new Dead Sea fossils, Arthur.
He's very boring and he keeps spitting into the microphone.
Yeah, I know. He gets so excited and the coil gets covered in little specks of rust. You can't get inside to get 'em off. It has to be a stripped-down job every time.
One day they'll invent a microphone without a coil.
Oh, there you go again. You do live in a dream world, Arthur. Anyhow, talking of microphones, the DG's a bit worried about someone trying to slip in an advertisement during the programmes. He had a fellow come to see him who pretended he was selling a new type of microphone, and all the time he was an advertising agent. He offered Brown a bribe, can you imagine?
I bet old Brown went mad.
Yeah, he did. He threw him out, lock, stock and barrel. I've never seen him so angry. But I calmed him down. I said, don't worry, my hand is always hovering over the switch. I told him about the time George Cadbury was giving a talk on cocoa beans and tried to say Cadbury's chocolate is best. But I had him before he could get the word chocolate out. Click, he was off the air.
That was me.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, don't let's have an argument about it, Arthur. We did it. I said to the DG, have no fear, sir. They'll have to get up very early in the morning to catch us out.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Sergeant.
Sorry your horse didn't come in yesterday, sir.
So am I.
Your post, sir.
Ah, thank you, Bobby.
Oh, Mr. Murray?
Yes?
I've just had a call from a Mr. Dawson to remind you about your appointment with him on Friday.
Oh, thank you.
Morning, Rex.
Morning.
You look a bit down in the dumps.
I had a heavy day yesterday.
At least you have time to rehearse your stuff. Count yourself lucky you don't have to read the news. By the time Carpenter, Beecham and Brown have gone through everything, I sometimes don't even have time to look at it before we go on the air.
Really? So you never know what's coming up next?
No, I just read it out and hope for the best. See you at the planning meeting.
I'm just going out to make a phone call, Miss Nightingale.
Oh, you can use this telephone, Mr. Murray.
Can't use the BBC phones for private calls. What would the DG say?
Such a perfect gentleman, Mr. Murray.
Yes, indeed, Miss Nightingale. A BBC mate with fingertips.
Grandma, what big ears you've got.
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
And what big eyes you've got.
All the better to see you with, my dear.
And what big teeth you've got.
All the better to eat you up, my dear. Roar.
And then Little Red Riding Hood saw it wasn't her grandmother at all, but that nasty big wolf who sprang out of bed and chased her out of the cottage and into the woods.
Roar.
Help! Help! Then, to her relief, Little Red Riding Hood saw her friend, the woodcutter, and she was so pleased to see that he was holding his great big chopper in his hands, and he biffed that nasty wolf again.
Ow!
And again.
Ow!
And again.
Ow!
And that was the end of the wicked wolf. They all lived happily ever after. Well, I hope I don't find a great big wolf in my bed tonight, children.
I'll be there to protect you, Auntie Phyllis. Did you enjoy that story, boys and girls? We did.
This is Auntie Phyllis.
And Uncle Rex saying, Good night, children, everywhere. Good night.
2LO is now closing down. We shall be back on the air again with the news and fat stock prices at 7 o'clock.
Right, we're off the air, Roger.
Thank you, Arthur. Well done. You two really throw yourselves into your part, no doubt about it.
Thank you, Roger.
Read that last bit back, Miss Blair.
The Soviet leader Lenin, who is seriously ill, has handed over power to Joseph Stalin.
What do you think, George? A bit political?
I should leave it in. That chap Stalin is not very important. He's probably only a 9-day wonder.
Yes, you're right. What's next, Miss Blair?
All Paris came to a halt today in mourning for Sarah Bernhardt, the one-legged actress.
Can't have that.
Oh, no. Perhaps who lost a leg?
Yes, might do.
Please, sir, it's 6:30. We go on the air at 7.
I know, Miss Blair, I know.
The DG is waiting for the news, sir.
It won't be a minute, Bobby.
How about who recently lost a leg?
What you're saying is she didn't always have one leg, so recently wouldn't offend.
Precisely.
Oh, please, sir.
Oh, all right, stick to one-legged actress.
Thank you.
Testing, testing.
Look at the time. 20 to 7.
Don't worry, Geoffrey. You sight read beautifully.
Every day it's the same. I just don't think I can stand the strain much longer.
There you are, Bobby.
Thank you, Miss Blair.
I was just thinking, perhaps who recently lost her leg would have been better.
You may be right.
Shall I call Bobby back?
Oh, no. Please don't call him back.
Now, steady as she goes, Miss Blair. BBC secretaries don't crack up.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Stiff upper lip.
Yes, sir.
Well done, lad. I mean, Miss Blair.
Look at the time. It's 10 to 7.
Just take deep breaths and don't worry. If the worst comes to the worst, I'll put on a record of church bells.
That's not the point. The 7 o'clock news should be on at 7 o'clock.
I'll go outside and see if Bobby's coming.
Don't fidget, laddie. I'm trying to concentrate.
Sorry, sir.
And blow your nose.
Yes, sir.
That's not the right spelling of zoological. The standard of English education is appalling. One-legged, out. Right. Away to the studio as fast as you can.
Yes, sir.
I can't stand much more of this, Roger. Phone up and find out what's happened.
Relax, Geoffrey. It'll be here in time. It always is.
Excuse me, sir. I want to get into the studio.
That's all right. I'll take it in for you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
It's only 6 minutes to 7. Plenty of time.
That's a relief. Excuse me, I've got to go and post these letters. The last collection is at 7.
You'd better hurry then. Now, let me see. Her Majesty the Queen gave a tea party yesterday. Yes, slip it in here.
3 minutes to 7. It's never been as late as this before.
Oh, it'll have to be the church bells. Stand by, Arthur.
Here it is.
Oh, thank goodness.
Don't smoke in the studio, Rex. You know it's not allowed.
Sorry, I forgot. It's all this excitement.
Oh, I haven't even got time to look through it. Oh, well, I suppose it'll be all right.
Oh, of course it will. Well, I've done my duty. I think a gin and tonic is called for. Good night.
Right, I'm going into the control room, Geoffrey. You'll be fine. Just take a deep breath. Right, stand by for the pips and green light, Arthur.
This is 2LO calling, 2LO calling, on 363 metres waveband. Here is the 7 o'clock news. At question time in Parliament today, the Prime Minister assured the House that all Paris came to a halt today in mourning for Sarah Bernhardt, the one actress. Her Majesty the Queen gave a tea party yesterday afternoon at Buckingham Palace, and of course served delicious orange label tea. She, oh my God.
Cut him off, Arthur! Cut him off!
What did the inspector say, Miss Nightingale?
He's sending round 2 constables.
2 constables? There's 40 or 50 reporters out there.
It's the Director General, Sergeant. He's trying to get in.
Right. Stand by to unlock the door, and as soon as he's in, lock it again. Miss Nightingale, come and lean against the door with me.
Are you ready, Sergeant?
Just a minute. I have to press myself against you, Miss Nightingale, in order to bring our full weight to bear. You don't mind, do you?
In times like this, one must cast aside all taboos. Hold me as tight as you need, Sergeant.
Oh, Miss Nightingale.
Oh.
Right, lad, unlock it.
Mr. Brown, can we have a statement, please, Mr. Brown?
I have nothing whatsoever to say. A statement will be issued in due course.
Right, sir. Squeeze through quickly. You all right, Miss Nightingale?
Oh, yes, Sergeant Lucas.
Lock the door, lad.
Brace yourself against the door, Sergeant, and let the staff in one by one. I want to see them all in my office as soon as they arrive.
Very good, sir. Brace yourself, Miss Nightingale. I shall have to keep pressing myself against you. Can you stand it?
Of course I can. Remember, we are members of the BBC staff.
How's the soup, George?
Excellent. Good idea to have an early lunch, old man.
Yeah, only too glad to get out of the place. Dreadful shambles.
It's old Brown I feel sorry for. Stuck in his office, everyone howling for his blood.
Well, you can't have power without responsibility.
Harlots can.
Who said that?
Oh, I don't know. Some silly arse.
Extraordinary.
Well, it's all down to Brown in the end. He was the last one to go through the news. Then Bobby took it up to the studio, handed it to Rex, who handed it to Geoffrey.
Well, we're in the clear.
Yes. Everything was tickety-boo when it left our office. Oh, that chap from Reuters phoned just before we left. Apparently, every shop in London had sold their entire stocks of orange-labelled tea by 11 o'clock this morning.
Extraordinary.
Just think how much money the BBC could make if it took advertising.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that remark, George. Maybe all right for the Americans, but it's just not the British way.
The Chateau Latour 98, Admiral?
Ah, looks good.
I removed the cork as you instructed, sir, at exactly 12:15.
Thank you, Mario. Nice fat nose. Plenty of depth. Yes, you may pour.
Thank you, Admiral.
There'll be an inquiry, of course.
Oh, bound to be.
Everything will come out in the wash.
I doubt it. Bad for our image. It'll all end up with a compromise.
Well, here's to the good old BBC compromise.
Cheers.
In London Calling by Jimmy Perry, John Brown was played by Graham Crowden, Admiral Carpenter by Peter Cellier, and Colonel Beecham by Jimmy Perry. Geoffrey Stainton was played by Christopher Luscombe, Logan Murray was Rex Murray, and Amanda Bellamy was Phyllis Godfrey. Bill Pertwee played Sergeant Lucas, Joanna Munro was Miss Nightingale, and Leonard Kirby played Bobby Bright. Miss Blair was played by Julie Gibbs, Geoffrey Holland played Roger Eccles, and Toby Longworth played Arthur. Dawson, Mooney and Mario were played by Brian Bowles. Music was by Roy Moore and Jimmy Perry, and the producer was Joe Clegg. We present London Calling by Jimmy Perry.
Good morning, British Broadcasting Company. Can I help you?
There's a few things I've been thinking about.
Well, I'm afraid Admiral Carpenter, the controller, is not available, so kindly ring back later. Good morning, the British Broadcasting Company.
Right, now, my goat can whistle.
I'm afraid the controller is not available. Please ring back later. Everybody wants to talk to the controller, Sergeant Lucas. The phone never stops ringing.
I expect it's the article in the Daily Sketch this morning, Miss Nightingale. Oh, listen to this. Boring old BBC. Radio is a wonderful invention, but why can't we have some entertaining programmes? Entertaining programmes, indeed. In the words of our Director General, Mr. Brown, we are here to educate, uplift and illuminate the British public. You know, I was listening to Professor Arnold's talk on Dead Sea fossils the other day. Do you know, Miss Nightingale, the shrimp has been on this planet for 10 million years. I mean, but for the BBC, I could have gone to my grave without knowing that fact.
Good morning, British Broadcasting Company.
Oh, good morning. I just want to say...
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, the controller is not available, but I will give him a message.
But I have been reading...
Yes, well, I'm sure you have been reading, but...
Where have you been, lad?
Yes, I'm sure
Shouldn't have taken all this time to post a few letters.
Yes, well, thank you very much.
Your hat's all mucky.
Sorry, Sergeant Lucas. One of the page boys from the Savoy Hotel knocked it off.
He knocked it off? Your pillbox hat with the words BBC on the front?
Yes. He called us the Broken Biscuit Company.
The Broken Biscuit Company? The Broken Biscuit Company? Oh, never let me hear you say that again.
Oh, really? Will it never stop? Good morning, the Broken Biscuit Company. I mean, the British Broadcasting Company.
Right, now, I'd like to...
Yes, well, I'm sorry, the controller is not available.
Don't let me catch you
I knew that you
fracasing with those common
Yes, I'm
page
sure he
boys
will
from the
return
Savoy
your
Hotel again.
Yes, of course he will.
Now,
I'll leave
go
him
and
a
clean
message.
yourself up, lad.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes,
Goodbye.
Sergeant Lucas.
Wait a minute. What's that?
It's a tin of raspberries.
I can see that. It's got a picture of a raspberry on the label. Don't underestimate my intelligence, lad. Where did you get it from?
A man gave it to me as I was coming in. The label on it is addressed to Admiral Carpenter. It says these raspberries are what I think of your boring programmes.
You can't give them to the controller, Sergeant Lucas. The poor man's got enough to put up with as it is.
You're quite right, Miss Nightingale. Put the raspberries under the counter. We'll eat them later.
Hello. The man with the load of laughs is back.
It's that comedian, Fred Hicks, Sergeant Lucas. The one the Director General threw out a few weeks ago.
Go and tidy yourself up. I'll see to this.
Good morning, everyone. Chunky. Fred, keep 'em laughing. Hicks is back. Can I see the seducer, please? Oh, I beg your pardon, slip of the tongue. I mean, the producer.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hicks. Colonel Beecham is in conference at the moment.
No matter, I can wait.
Excuse me, sir. May I have a word with you in private?
There's no need to stand to attention, Sergeant. My brother was in the army, but he was a bit, you know, like that. So they put him in the Middlesex Regiment. Keep him laughing.
If I recall, sir, a few weeks ago, the Director General, Mr. Brown, requested you leave the building.
Requested me to leave? He threw me down the steps and kicked me up the arsenal. But I don't bear a grudge. I read that article in the paper about boring programmes, and here I am, coming to the rescue. One thing about Fred Hicks, he's never boring. A bit cheeky, but never boring.
I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to leave.
Oh, well, parting is such sweet sorrow. Let's shake hands on it.
Very well, sir.
Now, Chunky, as I am shaking your hand, you will feel something in the palm of my hand. It is, in fact, 2 half-crowns. Now, can I see Colonel Beecham?
If you take a seat, I'll see what I can do, sir.
And 10:15 to 10:30, news, late-night prayers, and final fat stock prices. 10:30, close down.
Thank you, Miss Blair. Well, that's it, everyone. We shall be on the air a total of 6 hours today.
May I say something, Colonel Beecham?
Yes, of course, Roger.
I know I'm only the engineer, but I think I'm speaking on behalf of everyone here when I say how sorry I am about that savage attack on the BBC in the Daily Sketch this morning.
Yes, it was really horrid. If I'd met that chap who wrote it and I had my hockey stick with me, I'd have given him a jolly good biffing.
Well, I feel as strongly as Auntie Phyllis. Phyllis. Well, not only that, he attacked you personally, Admiral Carpenter.
Well, I'm the one on the bridge, so I'm the man who takes the great shot. One thing I learned in the Navy was, when a storm blows up, you batten down the hatches, turn the bow of the ship into the storm, and ride it out. And with a first-class crew like you on board, I feel we can take anything that's dished out. Over to you, George.
Thank you, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Admiral Carpenter and I have had a long discussion about that article, and we're not saying the programmes are boring, but I'd like us to go through today's stuff and see if we can give it a bit of zip. We made some notes. What's the first one, Miss Blair?
Announcer to lift them up.
Lift what up? Oh, yes, of course. Now, when you're announcing, could you brighten your voice a bit, Geoffrey?
But excuse me, sir, when you first gave me the job as announcer, you said you didn't want me to sound too enthusiastic because it's not British.
Just lift your voice up slightly.
Can I butt in here, Colonel?
Yes, what is it, Rex?
When Phyllis and I are doing Children's Hour, we make a point of keeping our voices cheerful.
Rex is right. I like to have a smile in my voice.
And if I may say so, Miss Phyllis, that smile comes right through the microphone like a dream.
Oh. You should take a leaf out of Phyllis's book, Geoffrey.
How can I read out news of death, wars and earthquakes with a smile in my voice?
Yes, that is difficult, I agree.
If I may shove my oar in here, it seems to me the problem is, Geoffrey, that being the announcer, you have so much boring stuff to read out.
Well, it's not my fault, sir. I just read out whatever's put in front of me.
Like last week when you read out on the news that the Queen served orange label tea.
I only got that script for the news a few minutes before we went out on the air. I keep saying I didn't even have time to glance at it.
Well, I'd rather not have any more discussion of that matter, if you don't mind. The whole thing is sub judice. By the way, when does the inquiry start, George?
Well, let me see. It's February now, and the first committee meeting is set for April the 3rd. So with a bit of luck, we should have the result through by early November.
Excellent. That's what I like to see. Action. Now, I know we can't do anything about the news, Geoffrey, but we could cut out some of the boring bits in your other announcements. For instance, I've just been looking at your introductions for today's cello recital by Dame Plunkett-Plunkett. They're very long.
The trouble is, sir, she writes all the programme notes herself and insists that I read them out word for word.
Read what she's written for the Schubert bit, Miss Blair.
The development section is long and detailed, and consists of a working out of the first theme. The recapitulation differs only slightly from the exposition, the second theme being in D major instead of G major. A short coda brings the whole movement to a close.
Change it to the whole thing comes to a bright finish.
Dame Plunkett-Plunkett is not going to like that very much, sir.
Well, Dame Plunkett-Plunkett is just going to have to lump it.
Very risible, Admiral.
Shall I read the rest of the notes, Colonel?
Yes, please, Miss Blair.
Children's Hour. Rex inclined to talk down to the children.
What do you mean, talk down to them? Phyllis and I work our socks off, and Children's Hour knocks spots off all the other programmes. What else is there on, for goodness sake? News, fat stock prices, prayers, Dame Plunkett-Plunkett scraping away on her cello, Professor Arnold with his Dead Sea fossils, fat stock prices, more fat stock prices, and more fat stock prices. That chap at the Daily Sketch is right. Our programmes are boring.
That was a very unfortunate outburst, Squadron Leader Murray. We are not theatricals. We are broadcasters, and we are British. But above all, we are the BBC, and we do not indulge in temperaments.
Yes. Well, that'll be all, everyone. The Director General is having a meeting with the governors this morning, and I'll let you know if anything crops up. Thank you.
Thank goodness the phone stopped ringing at last, Miss Nightingale. Oh, spoke too soon.
Good morning, the British Broadcasting Company. You want to give a talk, sir? Yes, well, you have to write in. No, I'm afraid you must. The producer will not see anyone without an appointment. Oh, he's hung up.
Who was that?
The president of the Earth is Flat Society. He insists on coming round.
Where have you been, lad?
Went out to get Mr. Hicks some cigarettes and a newspaper.
You are not here to run errands for low comedians.
Sorry, Miss Nightingale. But he's very generous. He gave me 6p.
You haven't forgotten me, have you, Chunky?
No, sir.
Why did you tell that vulgar little man he could see Colonel Beecham, Sergeant Lucas?
Because he gave me two good reasons.
Has Dame Plunkett-Plunkett arrived, Sergeant?
Not yet. She's a bit late. You look rather agitated, Mr. Stainton.
The controller says she must cut her programme notes, and I'm the one who's got to tell her.
You're dicing with death there, sir. Her programme notes are sanctified. She'll go stark raving mad.
I'll try and sweeten her up somehow.
I wish you luck, sir, because here she is.
Oh.
Will someone kindly help me in with my cello?
Jump to it, lad.
Yes, Sergeant Lucas. Coming, Dame Plunkett-Plunkett.
Do you think she looks in a good mood, Sergeant?
Difficult to tell with all that air over her face.
Careful going through that door, boy. Don't drop it.
Don't worry, Dame Plunkett-Plunkett. Ouch.
Good morning, Dame Plunkett-Plunkett.
May I have a word with you, please, Dame Plunkett-Plunkett?
No, not now, young man. Watch my cello, boy. Don't knock it.
I'd like to speak to you, please, Dame Plunkett-Plunkett.
Careful, boy. Careful.
I take it that was Dame Plunkett-Plunkett. What you going to do with that cello? Ride it or milk it?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Get me Sir Harry Lauder's telephone number, Miss Nightingale.
I'm afraid I haven't got a Scottish telephone directory, sir.
You don't need one. He lives in Tooting. And another thing... What are you doing here?
Good morning, DG. Fred Hicks at your service.
How dare you? I thought I told you never to enter this building again.
Now listen, you need me, sir. I can save the BBC. The public don't want all those boring old programmes. They want me. Fred, keep them laughing. Hicks!
Shall I escort this gentleman out, sir?
No, leave this to me, Sergeant.
Now, don't be hasty, DG. I've got something that's perfect for radio. In this case here, I have my ventriloquist dummy. The public will love him.
If you're not through those doors by the time I count 10, I will throw you out personally.
But you'll love my little dummy. He's ever so funny. Oh, God, listen to me. I'm a poet and I don't know it.
Out! Out!
Now, don't you manhandle me. I can have you for that.
Move away from the door, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Out!
Oh! Oh, that hurt!
How dare you have the impertinence to think I would allow your vulgar rubbish to be broadcast on my BBC?
Here, what about my dummy?
Throw him his case, Sergeant.
Now, mine. Here! I'll have the Law and the Variety Artists Federation on you.
Away with you, man.
That does it. I wouldn't go on your rotten radio now if you went down on your bended knees.
All right, Arthur, you can do the testing today, but don't jam the coil.
If I may say so, Roger, I have never jammed the coil. May I remind you that I am a highly trained radio engineer?
And may I remind you, Arthur, that I was one of the very first radio engineers. I worked with Marconi.
So you keep telling me.
Right, I'm going into the control box, and don't use my rhyme when you're testing.
I don't need to, I've got my own.
Just so long as we know.
About time he packed it in.
What did you say, Arthur?
Nothing. Ready for sound test?
Yes, ready. Get on with it.
Testing, testing. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a...
Have you seen Phyllis, Arthur?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, Sergeant Lucas said she was looking for me.
Can't you see I'm testing?
Don't let me stop you.
I'm going again, Roger.
What do you mean again? You haven't started. We're on the air in half an hour.
All right. Testing, testing.
I'm not ready yet, am I?
Sorry.
Now I'm ready.
Testing, testing. Humpty Dumpty...
Have you seen Rex, Arthur? Oh, there you are.
Just watching Arthur testing.
Will you both kindly leave the studio?
Yeah. All right, old boy. No need to shout. Come on, Phil.
Arthur.
What?
You've jammed the coil.
What's all the panic, old girl?
I've got some bad news, darling.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm in a bit of a pickle, I'm afraid. It's awful. I just don't know what I'm going to do.
You're not... you're not, are you?
No, of course not, darling. Don't be silly.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I mean, not that I wouldn't stand by you if you were, you understand.
Oh, it's Daddy. I think he suspects us. He keeps asking questions about you and me.
You haven't told him anything, have you?
No, of course not. You must think me a silly goose, but... Darling, why don't you just tell him you want to marry me?
But I don't want to.
What?
Tell him. Because I haven't got any money.
But Daddy has. Pots and pots of it.
What sort of man do you think I am? You really hurt me now.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. It's just that I love you so very much.
Look, as soon as we finish rehearsal, why don't we pop over to the Savoy Grill and have a spot of lunch?
And Dinky Poos?
Yes, of course. And Dinky Poos.
Oh, I do love you.
And I love you. By the way, darling, could you possibly let me have a few quid? I'm a tiny bit short.
Yes, of course, darling. How much? £5 do?
Thank you, darling. Could you possibly make it 10?
And that concludes this morning's cello recital by Dame Plunkett-Plunkett. 2LO is now closing down. We shall be on the air again at 5 o'clock with Children's Hour, followed by a talk by Mr. Charles Green, How I Built a Model of the Tower of London using 8,004,236 used matchsticks. Good afternoon, everybody.
Right, we're off the air.
Thank you, Dame Plunkett-Plunkett. That was a wonderful recital.
How dare you cut my programme notes? You're all Philistines. I shall never set foot in this building again, young man. Good day to you.
There you are. What did I tell you? I'm getting blamed for everything.
Wait till you tell the leader of the English trio that he's got to cut the minute waltz to 30 seconds.
As a fellow Scot, I have to say, Harry, that your attitude is very high-handed.
Well, that's fine coming from you, John Brown.
Come in.
You wanted to see us, sir?
Yes, Carpenter, sit down. I won't be a minute. If you ask me, your fame has gone to your head, Harry.
Well, at least I haven't lost it.
Good day to you. I know he's a great musical artiste, but I'm afraid Harry's getting ideas above his station.
Who's Harry?
Sir Harry Lauder, of course. I asked him if he'd do some broadcasts, offered him a special high fee, 3 guineas.
What did he say?
Asked me how many listeners we had, and I told him 250,000. And he said he would charge me £1 1,000.
Wait a minute. That comes to... that comes to...
£250. I told him I could run the entire BBC for a week on that.
Why did you want to book him?
It's not me. It's the governors. They want some light entertainment. Light entertainment, indeed. They expect me to sacrifice my ideals to lift up the human spirit for instant, cheap gratification.
But in Harry Lauder's case, not cheap.
This is not a matter for levity, Beecham. I just thought Harry would be the lesser evil. You're not going to believe this, but they want me to put on jazz bands, comedians, and crooners. What is a crooner?
It's a sort of singer, like Whispering Jack Smith.
Why does he whisper?
Well, I don't know, it's just his style.
Or perhaps the words are so lewd he doesn't want them to be heard.
What would be the point of that?
Who knows? The devil works in mysterious ways.
Look, I've got an idea. Why don't we bring back Fred Hicks? Well, he was very popular, and then you threw him out.
Aye, and I've just thrown him out again.
What?
He was waiting for me when I came in. He said he'd come to save the BBC. Well, if we have to rely on a vulgar comedian to save us, it will be better to sink with dignity.
We had a letter from him last week suggesting a show, using his ventriloquist dummy.
Yes, he was trying to tell me that as I threw him out.
But we thought it was a great idea, didn't we, George?
Yes, just think of it. A ventriloquist dummy on radio. It's new, it's different, it's never been done before. It could be a sensation.
It's rubbish.
But you can't let the BBC sink, sir.
No, you can't. If you're going to carry out your ideas to give the public what you feel they should have, programmes of quality and distinction, you'll have to give them just a tiny bit of what they really want. And believe me, in these troubled times, what they want is to laugh.
Look, why don't we give Fred Hicks one broadcast and see how it goes?
Well, you're both very persuasive. I'll give it a try. But I want to go through every line of Fred Hicks' script, and if he deviates by as much as one word, he'll be off the air.
I told you we should have ordered the fish, George.
Yes, you're right, Charles. I'm sure they've changed their chef, you know.
I telephoned Fred Hicks while you were out at lunch, Colonel.
Oh, what did he say?
He's prepared to accept 2 guineas a broadcast.
I should think he is. We only used to pay him 10 shillings.
There's one snag, sir. He wants an extra 5 shillings a broadcast for his dummy.
5 shillings for his dummy? The DG will never wear that.
Oh, no, not in a month of Sundays.
If I may make a suggestion, sir.
Yes, of course, Miss Blair.
This is radio, sir. No one will see the dummy. Fred Hicks can easily do his show without it.
Well done. What would we do without you?
Yes, indeed, Miss Blair. With someone like you at the wheel, we'll never run aground.
Come in.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes. Sit down, Miss Godfrey.
Thank you.
I had a letter from your father this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yes, and I've only just had time to read it.
Oh, really?
Your father is somewhat concerned about your association with squadron leader Murray.
Oh, yes. Yes, he does fuss a lot.
Has he reason to fuss?
What do you mean?
I hate to ask you this, but I must. It's my duty. Do you know this man?
Well, of course I know him. I work with him.
No, not that no. I mean, no. Do you know your Bible? No, in the biblical sense.
I still don't understand.
Then I must say it straight out. Have you intimate knowledge of this man? Don't answer. I can see it for myself. Guilt! Guilt!
Oh, you're horrid. So cruel.
I know I have to be cruel, and I hate it, but I must root out evil.
Oh, you're horrid. Really horrid. Where's my hanky?
Oh, you've dropped all your things. Here, let me help you.
Don't bother. I'm quite able to pick up my own handbag.
Oh, please, don't cry, lassie. Here, take my handkerchief. It's clean.
Thank you.
Oh, how prettily you blow your nose. Such a sweet, sweet face with your tear-stained cheeks. And your rosebud mouth.
Oh, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown!
What have I done? What have I done? I must have some air! Oh, Satan! You have overcome me by a devious trick. I am lost, lost, lost!
2LO calling, 2LO calling, testing, testing.
OK for sound, Arthur?
OK for sound, Roger.
Right, thank you, Geoffrey. Well, as soon as Phyllis gets here, we can rehearse Children's Hour.
It's not like her to be late. She had to go and see the Director-General. He's probably lecturing her about saying her prayers. Am I close enough to the mic, Roger?
Yes, but don't get any nearer.
Oh, Rex! Rex!
What is it, darling?
Did she? He's kissed me!
What? Hold Rex back from the microphone, Geoffrey.
Sanctimonious hypocrite! I'll kill him!
Too late.
I'll kill him!
Oh, stop him, Geoffrey!
Don't do anything you'll regret, Rex. I'm sorry to tell you, Roger, but the coil...
I know. Bring in the number 5 heavy-duty screwdriver.
Right, Brown, you've got a lot of explain... He's not here.
Why is the window wide open? It's freezing in this office.
Oh, Lord.
What's the matter, Geoffrey?
This letter on his desk. It's to the Board of Governors. Gentlemen, I am no longer a fit person to hold the post of Director-General. I have betrayed your trust, and I have betrayed the BBC. There is only one way out, and I must take it.
Surely he wouldn't jump. It's only a little peck.
You mean he didn't give you a proper kiss?
No, it was rather fatherly, as a matter of fact.
Well, there's no mess down on the pavement.
Oh, don't be so horrid, Rex.
Perhaps he's gone round the corner of the parapet. Hold my legs, Rex. I'll lean out and see if he's there. Don't jump, sir. It's not worth it. It was only a little peck.
Who's out there? What in God's name do you all think you're doing in my office?
Good heavens. We thought you were on the roof, sir.
Geoffrey found his letter of resignation and thought it was a suicide note.
Silly arse. Anyhow, Brown seems determined to go, George.
Well, what can we do about it?
Well, I'm sure one of us will get the job this time.
Yes, and then we'll be able to put on some cheerful shows. Old Brown's a decent enough fellow, but a terrible old stick in the mud.
Excuse me. I cannot keep silent. I must speak. You can discharge me at once, but I must defend Mr. Brown. He's a wonderful man. Brave, honest, trustworthy. Under his guidance, broadcasting would have gone from strength to strength, and the BBC would have been famous throughout the world for its integrity and truth. And I'll tell you something else. I only wish it had been me he'd taken in his arms and kissed, instead of that silly girl, Phyllis.
She's right, you know. You'd better go and have a word with him, George.
Right, stand by, everyone. We go on the air in 8 minutes' time. OK for sound, Roger?
OK for sound, Arthur?
Yes, OK for sound.
Well, good luck, Mr. Hicks. I'm sure you'll do as well tonight as you did last week.
Thank you, Colonel.
Your first broadcast went so well I'm booking you for another 6. As far as I'm concerned, Fred Hicks and his little Willie are top of the crow's nest. Thank you.
And thank you, Admiral.
Can I have a word, George?
Yes, of course. Let's go down to the end of the studio.
Now, look, old boy. We've no secrets from each other, have we?
No, of course not.
Well, it's a week since you persuaded Brown not to leave, and you never told me what you said to him.
Well, it's a bit caddish.
Oh, come on, old boy. We've known each other long enough.
Well, I asked him what sort of kiss it was. If it was a continental kiss.
Really? What did he say?
What's a continental kiss?
I say. He doesn't know what he's missing, does he? Go on, old boy, go on.
Well, I said, was it a straightforward English or even a more straightforward Scottish kiss? Then I told him that in some countries quite a few men kiss like that, and he calmed down.
Oh, good. Where do men kiss like that?
Well, France, of course.
Oh, yes. Don't remind me, old boy.
Well,
I've just come to wish you good luck for the show, Mr. Hicks.
Oh, thank you, Governor.
I've been through every line, and your script is as clean as a whistle. I take back everything I said about you.
Ah, that's all right, Governor. No hard feelings. Anyhow, 5 bob or no 5 bob, I'm going to work with my little dummy tonight.
I'm glad to hear it.
Do you want me to get him out of the case for you to see?
I'm sorry I can't stay. I'm off to a banquet at the Guildhall. Sir Harry Lauder is going to be there. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, Governor.
Good night, indeed. Right. Stand by to go on the air, everyone. Ready for your opening announcement, Geoffrey?
Yes, all ready.
Stand by, then. Are you coming in the control box, Charles?
Yes, of course, old boy.
I'm glad he's using his dummy. It gives it more atmosphere.
Yes, you're right, Roger. Right, now settle down, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand by and shoot.
Green light, Arthur.
This is 2LO calling, 2LO calling, on 363 meters waveband. The BBC commences this evening's programme with the adventures of Fred Keep-'em-Laughing Hicks and his little Willie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Willie and me, out on the spree, with lots of ladies for company. Get on too short a skeek, you may think it absurd, or just look at the ladies and don't say a word. Willie and me, 2 men about town, I know I can trust him, he won't let me down. We're always together, through thin and through thick. Cows to the last, he's an absolute brick.
Good Lord, George.
Getting into trouble.
Look at the dummy.
Oh, don't bother me now, Charles. Can't you see I'm directing? Anyhow, the dummy's not important.
Oh, yes, it is. What does it look like?
Well, it looks like a sort of a... Good heavens, it is.
It really is. And
Keep your eye on the volume control, Arthur.
Decent upstanding game.
Hurry up, Miss Nightingale. I should have locked up 10 minutes ago.
Just coming. Oh, what a night it's been. Do you know the phone hasn't stopped ringing?
There's no doubt about it. Fred Hicks is a big success. Let Miss Nightingale go first, lad.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Bobby.
Right.
That Fred Hicks, he's ever so funny. I wonder what his little dummy looks like.
We should never know. It's a great thing about radio. You have to use your imagination. It's a wonderful invention.
You're so right, Sergeant.
Good night, all.
Good night. Good night.
Catchy tune, that. Willie and me, out on the spree, with lots of ladies, company.
Good night, Sergeant Lucas.
Good night, Constable.
In London Calling by Jimmy Perry, John Brown was played by Graham Crowden, Admiral Carpenter by Peter Cellier, and Colonel Beecham by Jimmy Perry. Jeffrey Stainton was played by Christopher Luscombe, Logan Murray was Rex Murray, and Amanda Bellamy was Phyllis Godfrey. Bill Pertwee played Sergeant Lucas, Joanna Munro was Miss Nightingale, and Leonard Kirby played Bobby Bright. Miss Blair was played by Julie Gibbs, Geoffrey Holland played Roger Eccles, and Toby Longworth played Arthur. Roy Hudd played Fred Keep-'em-Laughing Hicks. Music was by Roy Moore and Jimmy Perry, and the producer was Joe Clegg. We present London Calling by Jimmy Perry.
London calling, it's the radio craze. Listen to it, got the world in a daze. It comes through the hours, it's 20 craze, a wonderful thing that fills the airwaves. It's got such style, so tune the dial, the radio
My lords, distinguished guests, members of the Sporting Club of Great Britain, pray silence for the Director General of the British Broadcasting Company, Mr. John Brown, holder of the Military Cross.
As I am speaking to you tonight, over 250,000 inhabitants of the British Isles are gathered round their wireless sets, listening to the evening's programmes. They are being entertained, enlightened, and, above all, spiritually uplifted because the BBC stands for truth and integrity. Furthermore, I predict that in 6 months' time our audience will have grown to 500,000.
Why on earth did we agree to come here tonight, Charles?
Oh, don't ask me, George. Rotten food, rotten wine, and we've got to sit here and listen to him droning on all night.
Yes, I did this, I did that. Not a word about what we've done.
And he's ordered such cheap wine. I've told the waiter to put the whole lot on Brown's bill.
In that case, I'll order something a bit better.
Good idea. Get a bottle of Chateau Latour.
A few weeks ago, an article in a certain newspaper accused the BBC of putting out boring programmes. So I called my staff together and said, this will not do. What we need is some light entertainment. And thus I had the idea for Fred Hicks and his little Willie, a ventriloquist dummy on radio. It's new, it's different, it's never been done before. The success of this show has swept the country.
I don't believe it, Charles. We were the ones who put Fred Hicks on. He hated Fred Hicks. He threw him out of the building twice.
There were also complaints about boring talks. Well, after 15 programmes, I have decided that we have had enough of Professor Arnold's Dead Sea fossils.
But he loved Professor Arnold's Dead Sea fossils. We were the ones who tried to get rid of him.
What a nerve Brown's got. Waiter, make that 2 bottles of Chateau Latour.
And then there is the jewel in the BBC's crown, Children's Hour, run by Auntie Phyllis and Uncle Rex. I pride myself that under my guidance, these 2 young people are morally and spiritually well equipped to run Children's Hour.
Oh, Rex, I just adore this Kit Kat Club. It's such fun.
Listen, Phyllis, darling, how about coming back to my flat tonight?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but it's impossible. Daddy's sending the chauffeur to collect me in the rolls at 10:30.
Oh, my whole body's on fire for you, darling.
Oh, my whole body's on fire for you, darling.
But your body's not as much on fire for me as mine is for you.
Oh, more. We've just got to get together somehow, Rex.
I know, but how? With your father and old Brown watching us all the time.
You must think of something, Rex.
Yes, I must. I've got to. I have to. Oh, darling.
Darling. Darling.
During dinner tonight, your chairman asked me, when is the BBC going to start broadcasting major sporting events? And he bet me £100 that we would not be able to broadcast the boat race. Well, sir, I am not a gambler, so you can keep your money in your pocket. But I can promise you that the BBC will broadcast the boat race.
He's mad. It's impossible.
In fact, we will follow the race in a launch from start to finish, giving a constant commentary. Thank you, gentlemen.
The man's a megalomaniac. We're going to have this out with him here and now. Come on, George.
I'm right behind you, Charles.
Damn good speech, Brown.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ah, there you are. Good speech, eh? I told them.
Yes, sir, you certainly did. But as controller and producer, we really must protest. We don't think it right that you're taking credit for all those programs, do we, George?
No, DG, we don't. It's just not on.
I'm not taking all the credit for myself. I was speaking for the BBC, and I am the BBC, am I not?
Well, anyhow, why did you say we were going to broadcast the boat race? It's just not possible.
If I say it will be done, it will be done. It's up to you to sort out the problems. I'm away to my bed now.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown.
What do you want, waiter?
Your bill, sir.
What for?
The wine, sir.
Wine? I don't drink wine. Give it to these two gentlemen. Good night to you.
I tell you, Colonel, it's impossible to broadcast from a moving boat. You need a landline.
But are you sure there's no way we can get round it, Roger?
Well, only one, to have an aerial on the boat.
How high?
50 feet, that's the snag.
No. You can't do that. One of the first lessons I learned at Naval College was that if you have things sticking up too high on a boat, it turns over.
Could you sign these, please, Admiral?
Oh, thank you, Miss Blair.
Well, now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, there's a new speaker arriving at 10 and I've got to show her the ropes.
Well, that's it, George. Looks as if we're not going to do the boat race.
Well, it's impossible, old boy. We've done all we can.
But the Director General has promised that we'll do the boat race. It's in all the newspapers.
There's nothing we can do about it, Miss Blair.
Yes, there is. We can fake it.
Fake it? What are you suggesting?
Well, it's simple. We have people along the riverbank who will cover the race from start to finish. They'll telephone back here, and a commentator in the studio will pretend that he's in the launch on the river.
But that's cheating, Miss Blair.
I know. But it's the only way we can save the DG and the BBC from disgrace. As Karl Marx said, you cannot make an omelette without breaking eggs.
Good heavens, Miss Blair, you're a communist.
No, I'm not. We cannot consider individuals when the common good of the people is at stake.
You're doing it again. You are a communist.
You can think it over while I'm out. I'm going to the Aerated Bread Company for the tarts for our mid-morning break. You'll have lemon curd, Colonel. And Admiral, you'll have strawberry.
I say, old boy, that's the limit. She's taking over.
If you ask me, George, she's getting a bit too big for her boots. We can't have her making decisions like that.
Certainly not. I wanted strawberry, not lemon curd.
She's obsessed with John Brown.
Do you really think so?
Yes. It's the bald head.
What do you mean?
Well, it's sort of virile.
Really?
Yes. And hairy knees and kilts striding through the heather.
To think our Miss Blair, sitting behind a typewriter over there, has all that going through her head.
Oh, still waters run deep, old man.
Wait a minute. I've got it. The chairman of the sporting club wanted to bet old Brown £100 that he couldn't broadcast the boat race. We'll take the bet, save him and the BBC, and make 50 quid each.
Good heavens. 50 quid? What a good idea. But why do we have to keep saving John Brown's skin?
Because we're both officers and gentlemen, old boy.
Quite right.
All the same, I would have preferred strawberry to lemon curd.
Good morning, the British Broadcasting Company.
Good morning. I want an audition.
Well, if you want an audition, you must write in.
No, it's not for me. It's for me sea lion.
It's for your sea lion.
He plays the fiddle.
He plays what?
He plays the fiddle.
Well, it can't. Seals play the trumpet, not the violin. It's impossible. They have no fingers. You must write in. Good day, sir.
Just think, Miss Nightingale. Somewhere out there may be a seal who plays a violin.
Oh, don't talk rubbish. Get on with your work, boy.
This place has become a target for every crackpot in London. What about that man who came in last week? Wanted to play Land of Open Glory on milk bottles. And when I asked him to leave, he threatened to hit me with one of them. Good morning, Mr. Stainton, sir.
Morning, Sergeant Lucas.
Good morning, Mr. Stainton.
Good morning.
Your letters, sir.
Quite a pile today.
And most of them from ladies, judging by the perfume.
Yes, some of them do pong a bit, don't they?
You get more fan letters, as they call them in America, every day.
Can't think why. Good job they don't know what I look like.
Oh, on the contrary, Mr. Stainton. If they did, you'd get many more.
Oh, really, Miss Nightingale, you make me feel an awful fool.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Phyllis.
Morning. We went to the Kick Cow Club last night, Geoffrey.
Oh, we had a super time, didn't we, Phyllis? Ever been, Geoffrey?
No, I'm not awfully good at nightclubs. A bit of a stick in the mud, I'm afraid.
Well, I like to live life to the full. I suppose it was being in the war.
The Director General's taxis arrived. Stand by the door, friend lad.
Yes, Sergeant Lucas.
I'll see you in the studio, Rex. I can't face John Brown.
He only gave you a little kiss, old girl.
I just feel he undresses me with his eyes. Don't be long.
Good morning, Mr. Brown, sir.
Good morning, laddie. Morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir. Well, I better get down to the studio, sort things out.
A word with you, Mr. Murray.
Were you out with Miss Godfrey last night?
Yes, but her father's chauffeur collected her at 10:30.
It's just as well. I know you'll lust after that young woman, but I'm watching you all the time.
Well, she's a very attractive girl. After all, you kissed her.
And the shame of it will remain with me for the rest of my life. Just for a few seconds the devil ensnared me, but I drew back from the brink. Every time lust rears its evil head, we must deal with it. Push it down, do you hear me? Push it down!
You're hurting my arm, DG.
But it's the only way! It's the only way!
The milk bottle man is back.
He's trouble. Get him out of here.
Will somebody give me a hand with my bottles, please?
Arthur and I'll be in a minute, Geoffrey.
That's all right. Just going through all the details with Rex.
Well, I must say, Geoffrey, you've worked damned hard this last week.
Beecham and Carpenter said they were too busy. That's why they asked me to organise everything.
Yes, in case anything goes wrong.
What do you mean?
If old Brown finds out, you'll be the one that takes the can back.
But we're doing it to save him looking an idiot. In any case, he'll be out of the way. He always plays golf with Harry Lauder on Saturday mornings.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, come in, Sergeant Lucas. You're the only one I haven't told about the plan.
You mean to fake commentary on a boat race, sir?
How did you get to hear about it?
Oh, young Bobby. But as you swore everyone to secrecy, he told only me.
I'll just quickly run through all the details first. Admiral Carpenter and Colonel Beecham will be in the studio. Miss Nightingale and Bobby will be in the corridor outside with the phone.
I'll put the extension in first thing on Saturday morning.
Thanks. Now, I shall be on Hammersmith Bridge, and as soon as I see which boat is in the lead, I will run down to the phone box on the towpath, and Sergeant Lucas, you will be in the box to make sure no one uses it.
Yes, sir. Do you want me to wear my uniform, sir?
Why?
Well, to give me authority, sir.
I don't think that'll be necessary, will it, Geoffrey? All you have to do, Sergeant Lucas, is to impress them with your personality.
I shall do that, sir.
I will phone through to Miss Nightingale. She will write the details on a piece of paper, and Bobby will take it into the studio.
Would you mind giving me a hand, Roger? I don't want to spill any. What's the
bath of water for?
Well, the Colonel and the Admiral have got to sound as if they're in a boat, so they need a lot of splashing. Now, if anything goes wrong and they need to speak to each other, Arthur will blow into that large jug of water to cover the sound. Show 'em, Arthur.
How many drinking straws do you want me to use? 2 or 4?
6. You got the mouth for it. Yeah, no one will hear anything through that.
Excellent idea. Now, Phyllis will be in the top room at the Red Lion, further down the river. She'll phone through as the boats pass, and you, Rex, will be in the top room at the White Hart, just past Barnes Bridge. You can phone through the winner.
Can we go through everything for today's Children's Hour, Rex?
I'll be right with you, Phyllis.
One more thing, Rex. Awful bore, but I'm afraid you and Phyllis will have to stay the night at your hotels. It was the only way I could book the rooms. Will you apologise to her for me?
Yes, of course. Yes, I'll do it right away now.
If I may say so, the race lasts 20 minutes. The Admiral and the Colonel will have to do an awful lot of waffle.
Don't worry, Sergeant Lucas. They're used to it.
I got some wonderful news, Phyllis, darling.
Oh, Rex, you're going to speak to Daddy about us getting married?
No, but I will. Geoffrey's booked us in at our hotels on the night before the boat race. Isn't that an amazing piece of luck? I ruffle the bedclothes in my hotel room, then tippy-toes along the towpath to your hotel room, and then the next morning, tippy-toes back to my hotel.
Oh, darling. Oodles and oodles of cuddles, and then bobos in each other's arms all night long. Heaven on toast.
And Arthur bought this record of crowd noises. Put it on for Geoffrey.
Well, that's no good. It's got horses' hooves and bands on. This is the boat race.
What's it say on the cover, Arthur?
The Lord Mayor's show.
If I may suggest, Mr. Stainton, they could say, "Oh, listen, there's a band playing, and a lot of people riding along the towpath on horses."
But not the entire regiment of the lifeguards.
I've got an idea. I'll put the sewing machine very close to the mic. Turn the handle, Arthur. There you are. It's the sound of the motor in the launch. It covers everything.
If I'm working the sewing machine with one hand, splashing with the other and blowing bubbles with my mouth, what am I going to be holding the jug of water with?
Don't tempt me to answer that, Arthur.
I've left the letters for you to sign, sir.
Thank you, Miss Blair.
Is there anything else before I go?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, just one thing. We shall need you with us in the studio tomorrow to help with the sound effects.
Yes, of course, Colonel. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
You just off, Miss Blair?
Yes. Good night, sir.
Yon's a bonny wee lass.
Yes, very bonny.
Well, tomorrow's the big day. I said you'd be able to broadcast the boat race, and I was right.
Yes, you were, sir.
You need me behind you all the time to give you that push.
Yes, indeed. I'm sorry you won't be able to hear the race yourself.
Why not?
Well, you'll be playing golf with Harry Lauder.
Sir Harry, if you don't mind.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Sir Harry.
We shall listen to it together. They've got a wireless set in the clubhouse. Good night to you.
Do you think he suspects what we're up to, Charles?
Oh, I hope not. This is desperate stuff, George.
Everything all right, Miss Nightingale?
Yes, Colonel, but how will we know when the race has started?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. There's a pub by Putney Bridge called the Slug and Lettuce. Geoffrey has arranged for the landlord to ring through. Now, I'd like to check up on Sergeant Lucas.
Yes, sir. Hello, operator. I want Riverside 4242.
Hello, Sergeant Lucas on duty in phone box on towpath by Hammersmith Bridge.
Hello, I have Colonel Beecham for you. Report, please, Sergeant Lucas.
Yes, sir. I am standing by. There's a large crowd here. Mr. Stainton is ensconced in a good position on the bridge with his field glasses at the ready.
Good. Now, don't let anyone use the phone once the race has started. Oh, and Sergeant, be diplomatic.
I always am, sir.
Excuse me, can I use the phone?
No, get out of it. Can't you see I'm using it? You'll have to wait.
Now check Miss Godfrey at the Red Lion, please.
Yes, sir. Hello, operator. Riverside 8268, please.
Hello.
Is that you, Rex?
Who's this?
Me, of course, Beecham. What are you doing in Phyllis's room?
What am I doing? I came to see if everything was okay.
But you should be in your own room. The race starts in 45 minutes.
The race starts in 45 minutes.
Where's Phyllis?
Where's Phyllis?
Why do you keep repeating everything I say? What's the matter with you?
Phyllis is, looking out the window.
What for?
Testing out her field glasses?
Well, tell her I want to speak to her.
Yes, of course, sir. Hold on. Phyllis, wake up! Wake up!
Oh, I'm so tired. I want some more bobos.
Well, you can't have any more bobos. The race starts in 45 minutes. We've overslept.
Oh, how awful.
Beecham wants to speak to you. Here she is, sir.
Oh, good morning, Colonel Beecham.
You sound very strange. Anything the matter?
No, nothing at all, sir.
Now listen to me, Phyllis. These are your instructions. As soon as you see those two...
Only another 5 minutes to go, Miss Nightingale. Isn't this exciting?
Stand by to go on the air, Admiral. I'll give you the green light.
Oh, thank you. Now, Miss Blair, anything goes wrong, I want you to blow into that jug of water as hard as you can.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's hear it. Excellent. I'll do the opening announcement, George.
Righto, Charles.
I'm sorry, sir, you can't.
What do you mean?
You're supposed to be in the boat down at Putney.
Ah, never thought of that. You do it, George.
He's in the boat with you.
Oh, Lord. But we've only got a minute and a half. What are we going to do?
It will have to be Roger.
Roger? Are you mad? We can't have someone announcing on the BBC with a Midlands accent.
Then it'll have to be Arthur. He's the only one left.
Oh, nothing else for it, I'm afraid.
Can you spare a minute, Arthur, please?
Yes, Colonel.
You'll have to do the opening announcement. Now, I don't want
right.
you... What?
Give him the script, George.
No, I don't need one.
Wait for the green light.
Really nothing to worry about, gentlemen.
He's as cool as a cucumber, George.
Shh, we're on.
Good morning, everyone. This is 2LO calling on 363 metres waveband. Today, the BBC makes wireless history. In 2 minutes' time, we shall be broadcasting a running commentary on the boat race from start to finish from a launch on the Thames, which will be following the two crews. Stand by to receive the boat race in 2 minutes' time.
Why did Arthur do the opening announcement?
There's nobody else.
What about me?
You were at the controls.
Arthur could have done that. It's because of my accent, isn't it?
We haven't got time to argue, Roger.
Well, all I can say is I'm hurt. Deeply hurt. Stand by for the green light.
Start splashing and turning a sewing machine, Arthur.
Good morning, everyone. This is a wonderful moment for us at the BBC. Here we are in a launch, eagerly waiting for the start of the 1923 boat race. I am now going to hand you over to our controller, Admiral Carpenter, RN.
Thank you, Colonel Beecham. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looking round at these vast crowds, this is a proud moment for me. Unfortunately, you can't hear all the people because of the sound of the engine and the water splashing against the boat. The starter is waiting with the flag, and I can see the two boats, each containing 8 magnificently built young men with their little cocks.
British Broadcasting Company? Thank you, thank you.
Was that the landlord of the Slug?
Yes. What are you doing?
Writing it down, they're off.
Don't be impertinent. I shall write it down properly. The race has started.
Oh, it'll be finished if you're going to write as slowly as that.
Don't be cheeky. Take it in.
Yes, Miss Nightingale.
Any minute now, they'll be off. Hello. Yes, the race has started. I mean, they're off.
Hello, Sergeant Lucas on duty in phone box on towpath by Hammersmith Bridge. Yes, Miss Nightingale, I can see Mr. Stainton clearly. Stand by. He's turned and he's coming towards the phone box. Now he's pushing his way through the crowd. Hurry up, Mr. Stainton, sir. I have Miss Nightingale hanging on the phone waiting for your report. He's put on a burst of speed and he's made it. Stand by, Miss Nightingale. Who's winning, sir?
The leading boat is...
With you in a minute, Miss Nightingale. He's just getting his breath back.
The leading boat is...
Come out of that phone box. I want to phone for an ambulance.
You can't, madam. We're broadcasting the boat race.
I don't care about that. My daughter's going to have a baby. Give me that phone.
You can't have it.
How dare you? This phone is public property. Give it to me, you swine. Give it to me.
You pulled the cord out now.
Hello? Hello? Oh, the phone's gone dead. What are you doing, Bobby?
Writing it down. Phone's gone dead. I'll take it in.
Bobby, come back here at once.
And just listen to those crowds.
Which, of course, you can't hear because of the sound of the sound of the engine.
Yes, of course. But I can see Cambridge pulling ahead. Or is it Oxford pulling ahead? It's gone dead. Dead? I mean, it's a dead heat. Yes, it's a dead heat.
Cambridge is ahead.
But Oxford could be ahead just a bit. In a bit, quite soon.
Waiter, 2 more whiskies, please. Will you listen to those Sassenach idiots blithering on, Harry?
Aye.
I had to push them into doing the race, you know. They're so pily-wally.
Aye, idiots.
Mind you, Harry, I wouldn't be at all surprised if there wasn't a little honour in this for me.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you, waiter. Well, here's to us, Sir Harry Lauder. And who knows, Sir John Brown.
Think of something, Charles. Miss Blair can't go on blowing those bubbles much longer. She's getting very red in the face.
Go and see if Miss Nightingale's got through to Phyllis.
Right, Charles. Have you got through to Miss Godfrey yet?
The number's ringing now, sir.
Hello? Is that you, Miss Nightingale?
Give me the phone, please. Hello, Phyllis, can you see anything?
Yes, the 2 little boats are just coming round the bend in the river.
Who's leading?
I'm just adjusting my field glasses.
Who's in front?
I don't know. Which is which?
Cambridge has light blue oars and Oxford has dark blue oars. Who's leading?
I can't be sure. I'm colourblind.
Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't ask. Oh, don't shout at me. It's not my fault. I didn't want to do the beastly boat race in the first place.
Now calm down.
All I can see is that one boat has white oars and the other one black oars. The black oars are leading.
That's it. How many lengths ahead is the one with the black oars?
Lengths of what?
Lengths of boats.
Oh, you're shouting at me again.
What is the distance between the boats?
About the size of Daddy's Rolls Royce.
Thank you, Phyllis. Right, Miss Nightingale. Write down Oxford by 3/4 of a length.
Oxford by...
I've already written it down, sir.
Take it in.
Yes, sir.
I really must protest, Colonel.
Answer the phone.
You can stop now, Miss Blair.
I'm sorry about the turbulence, listeners. It was the wash from the boats. Yes. I can tell you now that Oxford is in the lead by 3/4 of a length.
Yes, Mr. Murray.
They're coming under Barnes Bridge, and Oxford is in the lead by 2 lengths. Cambridge are falling back. Yes, they're falling back further. Yes, Oxford are the winners.
Oh, write it down, sir.
No, let me write it down, sir. Let me write it down.
Both write it down, but hurry up. I'll take it in.
And they're coming up to Barnes Bridge. Now they're going under Barnes Bridge. They're moving through the water, wouldn't you say, Beecham?
Yes, I would say they are moving through the water fast. And look at it, Admiral.
Yes, I am looking at it.
Oxford are the winners by over 2 lengths. Oh, what can anyone say? Have you got anything to say, Beecham?
No, I haven't got anything to say. What can anyone say? Good afternoon, everyone.
I've pulled the plugs out. We're off the air.
Well done, Roger. That was quick thinking.
Well, I may not have a la-di-da accent like Arthur, but I have got a brain in me head.
We did it! Congratulations, everyone! Are you all right, Miss Blair? You've gone very red.
It was all that blowing. But it doesn't matter. We've saved the BBC from disgrace.
You realise what this means, Charles? After today, the public will believe anything we tell them. Even if we say we're broadcasting from the moon, they'll still believe us.
Yes, I suppose you're right, George.
And you know what this gives us?
What?
Power.
Power?
Yes, power.
You've got a very strange look in your eyes, George. For goodness sake, calm down.
Sorry. I don't know what came over me.
What did you say?
Nothing at all, Charles.
British Broadcasting Company.
That was wonderful, Miss Nightingale. What a triumph.
Yes, Mr. Brown, sir.
I want you to give Admiral Carpenter a message for me.
Yes, sir. I'll just go and get... Oh, you rude boy! How dare you snatch the phone away and put your hand over it? What do you think you're doing?
Saving your bacon. You were going to say I'll get him. But you can't because the Admiral is on the boat on the river.
Oh, you dear sweet boy. Oh, thank you.
Hello. What were you going to get?
What was he going to get, Bobby?
A pencil and paper to write down the message.
A pencil and paper to write down your message, sir.
Right. Tell Admiral Carpenter I want to see the entire staff in the studio at 9 o'clock on Monday morning.
Ladies and gentlemen of the BBC, you have done it. Thanks, of course, to my leadership and determination. Congratulations, Mr. Eccles. I have arranged for you to give a lecture to the Royal Society on exactly how you managed to broadcast from an open boat.
If you don't mind, DG, I'd rather not...
Please don't bother to thank me. It's no more than you deserve. But this is only the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. We shall go on and on until the BBC encircles the globe. But it will not end there. Through the BBC, nation shall speak unto nation, and wherever mankind mentions the BBC, people will nod their heads and say, they speak the truth. And in years to come, when we are old, we will hold up our heads high and say to our grandchildren, to paraphrase the great Scottish poet McGonagall, look at me! I was there in 23 when we started up the BBC!
In London Calling by Jimmy Perry, John Brown was played by Graham Crowden, Admiral Carpenter by Peter Cellier, and Colonel Beecham by Jimmy Perry. Geoffrey Stainton was played by Christopher Luscombe, Logan Murray was Rex Murray, and Amanda Bellamy was Phyllis Godfrey. Bill Pertwee played Sergeant Lucas, Joanna Munro was Miss Nightingale, and Leonard Kirby played Bobby Bright. Miss Blair was played by Julie Gibbs, Geoffrey Holland played Roger Eccles, and Toby Longworth played Arthur. Music was by Roy Moore and Jimmy Perry, and the producer was Joe Clegg.